Assalamu alaikum guys. Today I will discuss in this video lecture the main difference between lap length and development length and what are the main purpose of lap length and development length in steel structure design. So guys, this is a very important video. So therefore, if this topic is helpful for you, so you may like this video. Let's get started. First of all, remember, we use these terms lap length and development length and bar bending schedule details are drawing, and these two are extensions to the bar, right? Second, the main purpose of extending bar or adding bar to the existing bar is to transfer. The main purpose is extension of bar is to transfer the load safely to another bar without any loss. Okay, so this is the main purpose. Now, what is lap length or lapping length in steel structure, right? 1 second. What is lap length? Then development length, okay? Remember, from the factory, as you know, the length of a steel bar is 12 meter, which is about 40 feet. So if the steel bar needs to increase more than this limit of 12 meter, or 40 feet, if you want to increase the length of steel in beam, column, slab, if you require it, okay, so then two bars are overlapped to transfer the load safely. Okay, in simple, overlapping of two bars to increase the length of the rebar and to transfer the load from one rebar to another is known as lap length. So this is lap length. Now, lap length is different for compression member and tension member. As you know, column is the compression member and beam is a tension member. So what should be the lap length in beam or in column? Column is compression member, beam is tension member. So lap length for the compression member is 40D. It should not be less than 40D. So where D is dia of steel bar. For example, if the dia of steel bar is 12 millimeter, so 12 multiply where D is so 40, or you can write here 40 multiply 12, then you will get the lapping length in compression, means in column. Okay, so this is the formula 40D. And lap length for the tension member is 50D. It should not be less than 50D for the beam, because beam is tension member where 50 multiply dia of steel, which you are using in beam, column, slab, anything. Okay, so then for example, I am using 16 millimeter in a beam, so 50 multiply 16 mm, then you will get the length of overlap, right? Now guys, it was the lapping length. Now what is development length? Remember, in development length, the load carrying by rebar is transferred to the surrounded concrete. Now I will show you in the figure. Okay, so development length is also known as anchor length. Anchor length and development length is same thing. Remember, now development length is denoted as LD. How? Now let me show you in detail. So this is development length. 1 second, I am making a figure to show you development length. For example, guys, you can see this is a beam. Okay, this is the long section of beam, right? So here, this is the steel bar, this one. This is steel bar. So here, this steel bar should be bent to the downside, and the below steel bar or the bottom steel should be going, and it should be bent to the upward side. So this length is called development length, this one. Okay, so this is development length, and development length should be provided at both sides of the beam. Okay, so here guys, you can see this is a column. So in a column, okay, it can make a good bond between steel and concrete. Now I will show you also it in the figure. Okay, so now guys, you can see development length is provided in a slab, continuous beam, and at the column beam joints. At the column beam joints, how? You can see here again. Now this I will show you this here in the figure. This is the figure. Okay, so remember, as per IS 456/2000, an tension or compression member at any section shall be developed on each side of the section by providing the appropriate development length. If provided, the bar won't be slipped away from the support. How? As I show you here, and this, guys, you can see this is development length, this one still you can see, and the downward is going to the upward side, right? Also here, guys, you can see here this is development length. So the steel here is some problem in the picture. So guys, the development length is, so here the steel is coming from the beam and it's going to the downward side, right? So this one going to the upward side, but the top bar is coming to the downward side like this. From this side, the upward is going to the downside, and downside steel bar is going or bent to the upward side. So therefore, also here you can see this is the junction. So at the junction we should provide the development length also. So this is development length. Now guys, so it can't be slipped from the support. As I discussed, if we provided, the bar won't be slipped away from the support, because development length we provide because the steel make a good bond between steel and concrete, especially in beam, slab, also in column. Now guys, you can see here, this is the junction figure, you can see. So it is also provided when the bar carrying the certain force is removed. In such a cases, it is necessary to transfer the force in the bar of the surrounding concrete over the certain length. So the length of bar required to transfer the force, the length of the bar required to transfer the force in the bar to the surrounding concrete through bond or length is called development length, which is denoted by LD, right? Now guys, you can see in the image, as I discussed, you can see the steel rod going to the downward side, and the downward side is going to the upward side, like you can see here. So it can make a good bond. Now, as I mentioned above, lap length here, which is 40D or 50D. If the bar diameter is 8 mm, so then the lap length 40D means 40, where D is die of steel, which is 8 mm, so 40 multiply 8. So here the lap length should be 320 mm, but this is not for the development length. This is just for lapping length, which is specially for this one. Guys, so this is a short video in which I have discussed in detail what is lapping length, what is development length, and what is the formula where we are able to provide it. Maybe this video can help you. Thanks for watching. See you in next video. Goodbye.